Sammy thought he was being responsible. Every month, his credit card bill arrived. And every month, Sammy proudly clicked the same button, minimum payment. He leaned back, smiled, and said, "Look at me, financial adult." Then his wallet coughed. Because the minimum payment did not mean the debt disappeared. It meant the debt got a tiny snack, and interest got the full buffet. Welcome to Wallet Wisdom. Today, Sammy is learning about the credit card balance trap. A credit card can be useful. It can help with convenience, fraud protection, and building credit history when used responsibly. But a credit card can also become expensive when Sammy treats it like extra income. Here is the simple version. Sammy buys groceries, a phone case, a few delivery meals, and one mystery purchase he swears was necessary. At the end of the month, his card balance is $800. The bill gives him two numbers. Statement balance, $800. Minimum payment, $35. Sammy sees $35 and celebrates like he found a secret cheat code. But the credit card company is not saying, "Great, just pay $35 and we will forget the rest." It is saying, "Pay at least $35 to keep the account from being late." The unpaid balance can still cost interest. That is the trap. Minimum payment protects Sammy from being late, but it does not protect him from carrying debt. Let us use simple numbers. Imagine Sammy carries $800 and the card charges interest. The exact math depends on the card, the APR, the daily balance, and the payment timing. But the idea is simple. When Sammy does not pay the full statement balance, the remaining balance can grow because interest gets added. So next month, Sammy is not starting from zero. He is starting with old debt, new interest, and probably new spending. This is how a credit card changes from a tool into a treadmill. Sammy runs. The balance stays. And this matters right now because consumer credit pressure is a real topic in the U.S. TransUnion reported that in Q1 2026, total credit card balances were about $1.12 trillion, with average debt per borrower at $6,519. That does not mean every person has that exact debt. It means balances are large enough that the habit deserves attention. The mistake is not simply owning a credit card. The mistake is confusing available credit with available money. If Sammy has $200 in checking and a $3,000 credit limit, he does not have $3,200. He has $200 and permission to borrow more. Permission is not the same as affordability. Now let us talk about utilization. Credit utilization is how much of the available credit Sammy is using. If his limit is $1,000 and his balance is $700, he is using 70%. That can matter because high utilization may affect credit health, depending on the scoring model and timing. But Sammy should not obsess over points before he understands the bigger lesson. Debt payments come from future income. When Sammy swipes today and carries the balance, future Sammy gets the bill. Future Sammy was not invited to the shopping trip, but he still has to pay. So what should Sammy do instead? First, Sammy gives every card purchase a job before he swipes. If the money is not already in his bank account or planned in the budget, he pauses. Second, Sammy tracks the statement balance, not just the minimum payment. The minimum tells him the least he must pay to avoid a late payment. The statement balance tells him what he needs to handle to avoid carrying that month's purchases forward, depending on his card terms. Third, Sammy creates a boring rule. The card is for planned spending, not emotional emergencies. This is where the emergency fund matters. If Sammy's laptop breaks and he has no savings, the credit card becomes the emergency fund. But a credit card emergency fund sends a bill later. A real emergency fund is money Sammy already owns. Fourth, Sammy stops using the card while paying down a balance. This is not a moral judgment. It is just math. If water is leaking into the boat, Sammy should not debate paint colors first. Here is a beginner system. Step 1. Write down the current balance. Step 2. Write down the interest rate and minimum payment. Step 3. Stop adding new non-essential purchases to that card. Step 4. Choose a realistic extra payment amount. Step 5. Automate reminders before the due date. If the balance is overwhelming, Sammy can look for credible nonprofit credit counseling or talk with a qualified professional. The point is not to panic. The point is to stop guessing. The real lesson is this: credit cards are not evil. Confusion is expensive. A responsible credit card user asks, "Can I pay this back on time?" with money I already planned? Sammy used to ask, will the card approve it? Those are completely different questions. So the next time Sammy sees a minimum payment, he remembers, minimum does not mean finished. It means the smallest allowed step. Subscribe to Wallet Wisdom and let Sammy make the money mistakes before you do. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice, investment advice, tax advice, or legal advice. Thanks for watching Wallet Wisdom. If this helped you understand credit cards a little better, please like the video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more simple money lessons. Let Sammy make the money mistakes before you do.